Trade at your own risk. I take no responsibility. It's Wednesday morning, January 27th. I've made my trades for the moment, and I want to post a real fast video to alert anybody else out there interested in what's going on in the market and wanting to get a little value, a little heads up. What I may think. If you're interested to see my credibility on my readings, go back, watch some of my other charts, or watch my other videos from a week or so ago, and man, a lot of them were really money. My Kodak calls on my last Kodak prediction, SPCE, Nikola, so FLL, a lot of them had really big gains. The ones I thought would have really big gains, or thought they may have really big gains, most of them did. Almost all of them did. There were some more passive, safe stocks that. But, sometimes it's good to have safe stocks in your portfolio. Sometimes you don't need to. Not everybody needs the McDonald's and everything. It depends how much money you have, if it's your only source of income. Let's get into this. Today, SPY is down pretty good margin. And I have felt like for a long time, since like this whole period, that the stock market is overvalued. The stocks are overvalued, overbought. I think the values are too high for a lot of stocks, but it's kind of what the investors want it to be in a sense. It's how far into the future they want to look in a sense. So sometimes you got to ride with what they're wanting you to ride with, but you got to keep in the back of your mind that it's creating a bubble. They can have a big pullback at any time. You got to stay fluid, and this is why I made some sells. I sold off Nikola this morning. These aren't the charts I use when I trade, but I actually like using Webull charts if I'm on my phone. But anyways, I sold off Nikola this morning, and it's on a nice run. I like it, but I'm nervous about what the market's gonna do. And what's impressive is it's beating the market. Nikola is, at least, so that's what you like to see. Looks like this says Nikola's up 2.7% today, 2.5%, and almost 3%, and the market's down a 1.5%. So it's all about beating the market. A lot of times that's what's important, and that's a pretty good beat. I also want to talk about Bitcoin, though. I have a big alert on Bitcoin. Let's look at that right now, actually, because that was going down as this is the daily chart. I'm picturing it coming down to either 26 or 23,000. Depends how strong it is. This is the thing I was kind of talking about last night with its risky. See, I think Bitcoin valuation is much higher, over 50,000. So when I'm not in it and expecting it to go down, I'm saying that I think investors are kind of wrong at the moment. So you never know how far it can go down, because I'm reading technicals, and in my opinion, they are contradicting the fundamentals. So when you think the technicals are contradicting the fundamentals, I ride with the technicals, but I keep it in mind that the technicals could break, because the technicals are telling me that this is going to pull down below here, good below there, and closer into this range. Like I said, I think between 26 and 23, technically. Since it's so strong fundamentally, in my opinion, it could always, generally, technically, I'd lean more towards this range. But because of that, I'm leaning maybe more towards this range. But either way, I'll stay fluid and watch it. But either way, it's looking like it's going to go lower to me, or at least it was when I made this video. I think it might, or when I was starting to make this video, I think it actually may have been working up since then. But and if it holds this low, that's strong, that's great. But my real alert on Bitcoin is not about that it's about to go down. It's about how I think it's going to react when it's done doing this down run. If it stops right here, great. If it comes down to here, 23, 26, wherever it falls to, whenever it's done falling, my prediction is that you see an insane bull run, maybe one sort of like we haven't seen. I mean, this was an insane bull run, really, and well, all the runs have been insane bull runs. I shouldn't say one like we haven't seen, but this is a different time. This is where it's at a greater valuation. I mean, were all-time highs by far. So a bull run in that sense, is one like you haven't seen. So, I think, so that's my point, is I think we're going to see a bull run go surging past 50,000 coming from this. So remember this video, remember this moment coming out of this. That's my prediction. When we finish coming down, it's going to surge. And let's look at the 1 minute chart real fast, see how it's looking. So it has actually started to recover since I started making the video more than I would have expected. So, like, you know, I'm just going to stay fluid on this. I'm not buying this from this view, but if it pops up to here, then I'm buying and expecting it to hold this level. Because, like I said, technically I wouldn't expect it to be turning around, but let's go to the 1 hour chart. But when I say fundamentally it's so strong, and it did hold this level before, but the way this happened and collapsed, you'd expect it, I would expect it to go below this level, but it did hold this level before, so you can expect it to maybe hold it again. But the momentum's not on its side. The only reason I could expect it that it may hold again and I'll be interested in buying is because, like I said, I think fundamentals are so strong that it makes it something to consider. But looking at this chart, I would expect it coming down. This area makes sense for sure. This area definitely makes sense. 26,000. 23,000 could make sense too. Anyways, I'll be looking to buy it in that range. And when I do, I'm expecting it to surge past 50 on a really, really strong bull run. Otherwise, I did sell my Nikola this morning. Really nice gain on it. Had it down in the 20s, 19 regions. And looking at this 1 minute chart, let's just look for today. Just today's. Well, since I started making this video, since I started playing this video, it's showing some strength too. I was looking at it here and not liking it. But and really just when the market's down, it's a lot about the overall market. And like I said, I think the overall market has a lot of room to retrace possibly. You know, and it may not, because things can keep pumping. Here's the thing with the way government is wanting to just pump money. It's not necessarily going to help the economy, but when you cause inflation, you got to realize you're inflating valuation of companies too. Everything inflates. So if the government and the Fed's going to keep pumping money, which they probably will, and they're going to stimulate heavy and stuff, you know, it might not. Inflation is a problem, and there's all sorts of problems, but as far as just prices of stocks, that's going to help the prices of stocks. So it may keep this price afloat. Also, in a, you know, but I was going to say, in a sense, valuations only matter to investors as much as they all want them to matter. But once they do start to decide that they matter, then they matter, because nobody wants to get stuck owning a large proportion of a company that's way overvalued. So when I say that, I mean, like, if companies, you know, do start to decide, oh, they matter, then it's going to matter to the person holding it. But that's kind of theoretical. But anyways, this is the SPY. I mean, the S&P, yeah, you know, I'm not saying I'm just saying fluid. It's got a bad day today. I think it has potential to pull back. It's kind of the opposite of what I was saying with Bitcoin, where I think really the market deserves to be down here. So it's hard to be buying the market when you really think it should be down here. So that's why I'm quick to buy on Bitcoin against technicals, and quick to be okay with selling. But we'll see how it plays off this. It's actually looking like it's been going pretty strong. I should probably wrap this video up so I can get back into this trading. I was expecting my trades were going to be done for the moment, but have some strength here. What I'm going to be looking for right now, as soon as I end this video, is where it's going from right here. If it's going to go higher than this, I'm interested. If it goes lower than this, I feel confident with my original thoughts. Anyways, I'm going to let this video end. Go back and look at some of my other videos. Like I said, FLO. Oh, there's a lot of them that were really good. Nikola, I called. I mean, watch the video, see what I said, and a lot of really good predictions out there that came true. And I'm not saying obviously it already happened. It's too late. But just if you're wondering about any, I guess, credibility on my accuracy, you know, and I'm not saying that nothing is for sure, and I'm never right all the time. No way. I'm never saying that. I just think it's something to consider. It's worth watching. I think my information is worth watching and considering and throwing into your overall opinion to hear my opinion, and I think it can provide some value. Depends what you see, but look at this. How did it react to that? Pullback. I was thinking, no, that looks strong, and a pullback looks weak. So this is an important level. I'm going to post this video, get it out there to the people. You guys can see what's happening for yourselves. Good luck. Good luck. I hope you guys make lots of money, and girls. Peace.